pretty sure we all know what a Karen is. Usually have like a short haircut, bad temper, always requesting to speak to the manager or whoever is in charge. I was looking for a movie to watch, and of all places, I ended up going to Tubi, and I found this movie called A Christmas Karen. And at first I was like, but then I thought, what the heck, I'm in a festive mood, so why not check out the movie? But before we get into reviewing this movie, hi everyone, welcome to Quick Chat with Jay. Happy holidays, I hope you're doing well. I like talking about movies, TV shows, really anything that interests me. Getting back to the movie, we start with our main character, Karen, and all the shenanigans that she likes to get into.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, stop singing. What is this? What's going on? You can't sell lemonade on this street.
It's hot chocolate.
What? Where's your permit?
Huh?
Your Florida sales permit? Just as I thought. It's a good thing I called the police.
Hot chocolate for free.
Not only does she have this ass Bob, she's out here stealing hot chocolate from kids and calling the cops on them. It was literally $1, her little cheap ass. And what is a Karen without having a smidge of racism in them? She's at the store doing what Karens do best, harassing people. And she says this as she's walking outside of the store, wanting to speak to the corporate office.
Yes, I would like the corporate office number for La Plaquina.
I don't want to be put on hold. I don't care. Yes, Karen Whitehead. And put me on the phone with someone who speaks better English.
Karen goes home alone in her empty house, but she's visited by someone from her past. Hold on, is she using a comically large wine glass with some pasta in it as a candle holder? I don't know, I kind of like it. She might be onto something.
What up, biatch? Yum. Right, Care Bear?
I don't know what the hell or who the hell you are, lady, but nobody calls me Care Bear except my old boss.
It's her old boss, Jackie, who has returned from the dead to warn Karen about her grim future. Before we get to what her future is looking like, we get a flashback of how Jackie died, and I believe this is like the grittiest way to go out.
But you died 20 years ago.
This very night, during your neighborhood Christmas party.
Are you gonna save some for the rest of us? Did you just take the last bacon-wrapped tater tot?
But Jackie tells Karen that she doesn't want to meet the same fate that Jackie met along with the other lost souls.
You were great. Arrogant and entitled and ignorant.
Okay, turns out those aren't good things. Blew your mind. And you do not want to end up like us. See? There are so many lost souls out there, and we wander the earth among the living, doomed to witness those simple acts of human kindness.
Jeez.
Kindness that we were too stingy with in our lifetimes.
There is a way that Karen can avoid this fate if she learns her lesson after the 3 ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future meet her later on tonight.
You are going to be visited by 3 spirits.
No way.
No, ghosts, Karen. Ghosts. The first one's going to be here in about an hour.
Tonight?
Yup. And then another. And then another. Now, if you will excuse me, I need to join the others and be frickin' miserable.
The first ghost, Gary, he shows up and this is how this goes.
Who are you? What do you want?
It's all good. It's all good.
Just attack me. Get it over with.
Oh, no, girl. Ain't nothing gonna be climbing up into that. None of this glory is going anywhere near that hole. I'm the ghost of past Christmases.
Way in the past?
No, just your past.
Gary takes Karen back in time to when she was a little girl. She meets her younger self, and Gary tells her that this night is the night that led her to being the way that she is.
Your parents were never home, especially this night. You were a latchkey kid, so the only one that's gonna open that damn door is...
Me.
Hi. I'm Karen.
Was I always this stupid as a child?
No, but you were that lonely. You didn't know it at the time, but your path to Karen began this very night. I don't know if it was how Max and Marty teased you. Karen's got cooties. Nobody likes you. And your parents left you alone to go to a cocktail party on Christmas Eve. You were lonely.
We fast forward a little bit in time to when Karen was in her teenage years, and during this time we also meet her younger brother Todd, who she's not very nice to.
God, Todd, you were such a Todd? Don't talk to your mother that way, or I'll take back your training bra. You can't take it back because you're wearing it. Give it here. Skittle tits, Twinkie, Chewbacca.
Gary tells her that because of her homophobic ways that she's missed out on a lot of important moments in her brother's life.
You haven't spoken to your brother in what?
Years.
You know Todd got married to a man.
Yeah. Well, to each their own.
Yeah, well, that's not what you say when you pass gay couples on the street.
Hello. Are you the new babysitters? What? This is all your fault, Todd. You've been acting so weird lately.
I don't like the way she says weird. It seems like she's saying it as code for something else that she can't say. He takes Karen back in time. Well, not really back in time, a little bit forward in time to when she was like a young adult and she was working at this bar. And I guess this is like her origin story to her becoming racist. Karen's boss at the time held this dance competition for them to get their bonus, and Karen was up against this girl named Tanya, but she fell flat on her ass. And I guess because Tanya won, it just made her dislike all black people, which is very weird behavior. This is when I had to take a moment because I was like, is this movie seriously telling me that this woman became racist because she lost a dance battle to a black girl?
But he made it fun until Tanya, that black beauty, ruined it.
You know that's a horse, right? Oh, so she was black and was better than you. So now, brothers and sisters, watch out. It's a lifetime of payback from Karen.
Karen, it is not that serious. Anyway, we travel again to another point in Karen's life. This is like when she's a little bit older, and this is around the time when her idol Jackie was still alive, and when Karen and Todd were both working for her in their hair shop.
Jackie! Oh, what up, biatch? You got another mayor in the chair. You make that coin Care Bear.
That's right. She was a rough one and a whole lot going on here.
She was everything I wanted to be. Always looked out for number one, knew how to work the system. Screw everybody else. I learned everything from her.
At this point in time, Karen was becoming her worst self, like who she is now, especially with this happening.
There's a difference between fierce and ferocious.
Mr. Delivery Man, I am not going to accept this package. There is a scrape on the back.
What are you talking about? It's just...
Don't embarrass me, Todd. I have been tolerating you being queer since you were 8 years old. And now you're only defending this fairy because you...
Wow! Karen, can you not see what you're turning into?
It's better than who you are.
After seeing all that happen, Gary takes Karen back home, but she still can't get it through her thick skull that this isn't a dream and that she really needs to learn a lesson.
This is just a dream, right?
Karen, considering that I am the embodiment of all things you've grown to diminish, disdain, and detest, I guess it's more of a nightmare.
Okay.
The next spirit, Joy, she visits Karen and she immediately tells Karen that she has RBF.
You're not dumb, Karen. That's not why everyone hates you.
What? Who hates me?
I'll kill him. Oh! And you can stop it right now with that RBF. Come on, the resting bitch face.
I don't...
You've got loads of ways to fix that these days. Creams, injections.
Joy takes Karen next door to the neighbors because she wants Karen to see the trouble she caused when she called the cops on that little girl for selling hot cocoa. By the way, just to give a little bit of warning, this part kind of gets a little bit sad.
Okay, baby, let's open up these curls, okay? Honey? The doctors told us this would happen. Your hair is beautiful. but it's just hair.
She learns that Nia has leukemia and she had the hot cocoa stand because Nia was trying to raise money to help out her family.
Hey, so what's wrong with Nia?
Leukemia. She's on a cocktail of pills that are definitely going to make her hair fall out, but if she stays on the treatment, she's got a fairly good chance.
I didn't know that.
Well, did you know that this is just about the last of the pills? Because money's dried up. And Nia was trying to help her mum and dad by selling some hot chocolate and spreading Christmas cheer. But no, some old
Okay, I didn't know.
After Karen is made to feel like a jerk, as she should, she's then taken to her brother's Christmas party and she listens in on the conversation going on there. Todd looks like he's living his best life surrounded by his loved ones, unlike his mean-ass sister, and he roasts her too.
To me sister Karen, not quite a nun if you're comparing. More like the Grinch, you can't stop staring. A real hot mess.
And let's hope that she's barren.
I would cease to exist if someone said that to me. Even like she's invisible, but still, like, that would hurt me so bad to hear that.
Oh my God, I don't think I can handle it. I would just freaking die.
Even after saying all that stuff about his sister, Todd says that he feels sorry for her because of the things that she had to go through.
Well, I know you laugh right now to keep from crying.
I don't blame her for resenting me. What? Growing up, she took the brunt of the abuse. She got into so many fights defending me. Sadness, anger, resentment. Takes a toll on a person. She hides behind.
Karen goes home, and this is when she meets the ghost of Christmas future, Damon.
It was just a dream.
And you're Damon, god of the future?
Oh, hell no. Ghosts, not God.
Let's just get this over with so I can get my beauty sleep.
Sorry, yeah. Okay, sorry. I'll show you how this works. You just have to walk through the void.
He takes Karen through the void in the near future, and this is what things are looking like. She walks through the void, and she goes to her living room and notices that there are people sitting there watching TV.
They can't hear or see us. That's like my thing.
They can't? There were Mexicans in my living room!
Actually, they're Puerto Ricans. Like, not the same thing at all, by the way.
Your void isn't working. It just allowed enough time for a home invasion.
This woman has some serious issues, because how do you wake up and that's the first thing that you're thinking of when you see people in your house? Karen learns that sadly, Nia has passed away.
What happened?
Karen, you know, Joy told you they couldn't continue Nia's medication. They tried everything. No one they knew had the means to afford that stuff.
And she learns about her own fate as well. That isn't before we see people joke about the fact that she died and how she died.
It's gonna be a cheap funeral because I don't know anybody that would want to go to it.
I'm sure she's got little friends.
I'd go if I knew they were feeding us. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't want anybody to see me there.
So I picked these. What do you think?
They're beautiful. Are you taking them all to the funeral home?
No. I thought I would save this one for the grave, and the rest would look really good on my kitchen table.
Karen, somebody else has died.
Really? Who?
You.
Damon gets to the story of how Karen died, and I just believe this is such a sad way to go out.
When, in fact, you electrocuted yourself drinking margaritas. Which made headline news. Actually, you made it out of the pool. And all the way to the front of the house.
Surely somebody saw me laying there.
Well, they did, but they thought you were just cooling off.
How refreshing.
Most of them had encountered you before, so they weren't gonna question what the heck you were doing.
Her and Damon make their way over to Karen's funeral, and she does have some people show up, including her neighbors and her brother Todd and his husband. I swear, this is not the kind of movie that should be making me cry, but it actually made me cry while watching this scene.
We're sorry for your loss.
How did you know Karen?
She was our neighbor. We just had our own.
All I felt
Paying our respects to your sister on the holidays was the best thing to do.
Because it's what Nia would have wanted.
But then it makes me laugh again when Karen says this.
It's okay. I'm with Nia now.
And it's funny like how Damon is. He's like, nah, bitch, you did not meet the pearly gates. Your ass is down there burning along with the devil and every other horrible person in history. After having her woe is me moment, she does wake up and she's a changed woman.
Don't leave me like this. Sweet white Jesus. Just kidding.
Well, sorta kinda.
Well, sorta kinda.
But she's giving her money away, she's making people smile, and there's even like a dance sequence. So Karen is feeling like her best self now that she's finally learned her lesson, even though she's still using like racist remarks.
I love the Orientals. Asians.
Karen also goes over to her brothers and she apologizes to him for being the worst person. And she promises to try to be a little bit more inclusive and accepting of him and just be a better sister.
Todd, when Mom and Dad died, I really lost my way. I'm so sorry. I've been a real a-hole. A horrible sister. A heinous sister-in-law.
Please don't ever disown me again. I promise.
Karen then goes over to her neighbors and she gives them a bunch of her collectibles, saying that they can sell them and use the money to support themselves and to buy the medication that Nia needs for her cancer.
You want me to sell your things and charge you a fee, yeah?
No, I don't want you to charge anything. I suck at this. Okay. What I mean is, I want you to sell the stuff and keep the money. Get Nia well. I don't need the money. I mean, I could just write it off as a loss.
Ma'am, all this is so nice of you, but we will get through this.
At first they were like declining the offer, saying it's too much and they can't do it. But then Karen was like, no, I want to help you guys with no strings attached. And to be honest, if somebody were to come in my life and be like, here is like something that will solve all your problems, I definitely would take that. I don't know what the hell was going through their minds thinking that they shouldn't accept it. I understand it's coming from like the worst person you know, but still I kind of would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna take this with a little bit of caution since she's giving me a way to better my own life. I don't know, let Karen have a little white savior moment. I'm joking. But this movie, it wraps up pretty nicely and everyone's happy, and it seems like Karen has learned her lesson. I was fully expecting this movie to be really bad, but it turned out to be quite enjoyable. I mean, there were some moments that were kind of like, I don't really care for that, but I mean, it was a pretty decent movie overall. I would recommend checking it out if you want to. I know it's on Tubi and it's on Freevee, so you can find those there. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss another upload from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Happy holidays.